I meet you in the Black Forest. What was that? Did you see that? My God, what was that? An error of some sort? It was like a bug. Bug error. They're all the same. I meet you in the Black Forest to listen to some rock and roll. Ja. Some old German rock and roll. Ja. Wait. No. Puzzle themes. Endgame. Wow. Can you say Zugzwang? Zugzwang is German. Rook a6. I'm not sure. Should I just check and drive the king back? Or rook a6? I mean, I would assume like both moves were winning. Rook a6, king d5, king f4, king c5, h5. I don't really understand why rook a5. Why wouldn't there be like two winning moves in this position? Not really getting it. Wouldn't almost anything be winning here? Schwarzwald. Very good. Alright. 42. You want to guess here on a move? Because I don't know. Check. I think rook a6. Yes! I got lucky on that one, but we still gotta... Maybe the secret isn't king f4, but h5. I mean, that break has to be played at some point anyway. Break it down. Break it down. Boom. Ah. How's h5 not winning? How is that not winning? It has to be winning. Oh my God. The one that got away. So it's king f4. Shit. Now h5? What's the difference? What is the difference? If I do that different order, who cares? Come on, why would it matter? It's so stupid. Yeah. Wait. Rook a6 wins. And now h5 doesn't win? Why? The one that got away takes. King f4, he starts running. So the difference is, if I go here, here first, here, and now h5, what's the difference? He takes. I can play king takes f5. He's further away. Alright. Hard to believe that's... Hard to believe. Black ham, right? Schwarzwald. Schweinklosser. I don't know any German. It's terrible. Alright. We're not going to get any challenges, and this puzzle just gave me a headache. Guys, I have a rapid tournament this afternoon at 5, and this is my only chance to do warm-up games. And I have a headache, and I don't know why. Probably haven't drank enough water today. My brain's on too tight. Alright, let's try another puzzle. There he is. Alright, I guilted him into playing. We guilted you into playing. Should be working. Building more tariffs. Oh no. Ooh, internet drop. Dude, why is my internet dropping? Microsoft is trying to tell you something. Microsoft trying to send you a message. Really weird. My, am I connected? We are connected in the wired internet. Unfortunately, my wireless internet is not working. And I don't know why. Why are you not working, wireless internet? We had an internet hiccup. Right now it's working back again. Chirp, 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 chirp. Chirp, chirp. What happened if I played G4 first? Just asking a question for a friend. Ah, you don't care. Surely you don't care. Novelty. G4. We've confused him. And now with H6. Yes, yes, yes. The C4 square is weak. You will pay. Edward Gufeld. Have a break. Alright. Knight B5, Queen B8. Doesn't do anything for me. Try thinking. Whoa. Oof, that's gross. What? Now, pardon. Perdóname. Yeah, why does my brain hurt? Try the glasses. The glasses are dirty. Rook or bishop? Chicken or fish? Chicken or beef? Bishop takes in this particular case. That's what I was afraid of. Bishop A7. Alright. I'm not doing Bishop A7. You can sacrifice the exchange here with Rook takes C3. I don't believe it's sound because you're so undeveloped here. You know, your pieces are in the square over here, this little rectangle. It's one thing to sacrifice the exchange, but I think if you don't have, you know, proper development, it's bound to not work. Rook bound. Ooh, I have a bad feeling about this. Well, I can always bail out and go over here. You know, I don't have to go to B1 if you check me. But even if you check me, it's fine. I can defend. 42. An adventurous sacrifice. What's up, everybody? Have a troll. Short stream today. I've got a couple lessons. And in addition, if I was desperate, I could sacrifice the exchange back with Rook D5. I don't feel desperate. There's also Queen B4, Richter Rouser. Rouser-esque. The Richter Rouser-esque answer. And this way, you can win a pawn back. Wow. Pick a pawn, any pawn. A2. There was a better option for me. What was my other option in that position? Rook d5, right? Rook d5 giving the exchange back. But I doubt I have an advantage after that. You know, for example, like rook d5, bishop g5, trading off your bad bishop would be a very good plan. Now, however, I have extremely bad news for you. Your queen is almost trapped. Oof. That looks kind of dangerous, bro. Are you sure that's okay? Your queen's good here. Yeah, bishop takes g4. You can play bishop takes g4. Think about it for a while. Q, that's not a command. Too European for me. You know? We don't say that in America. I mean, that's a totally English thing. Where did they get it from? France or something? Kind of ironic, no? I want to get this pawn. QU! You're going to trap my rook? Wait. I have a threat here. Oh no, my g-pawn. You can take the g-pawn. In fact, you're probably losing anyway, but it's playable. Miraculous cure. Oh, that doesn't work. Now, trapping my rook. Stop trapping my rook. Stop, drop, and roll. You have that in Germany? Fire safety. Stop, drop, and roll. Now we'll trade pieces. Check. Now I don't have to lose my pawn. However, right, I don't want to stop this pressure on d5 and make it easy for black to play like d5 here. 1, 2, 3. Where are you going? That's not the center. True, it's hard for me to break through. Till it isn't. Oh no. Uh-huh. Alright. You will leave. Anyway, bye-bye. Bye-bye, bad bishop. Yeah, this endgame is not so easy for me. You have a pretty clear blockade. I have no passed pawns. Not easy to create a passed pawn. I think there you might have made a mistake. You should have played knight c5 and held your bishop with the knight on c5, and then if I take on a6, you take with the pawn, creating an outside pawn. So if I go back 2 moves here, if you play knight c5, you make it hard for me to make progress. Bishop a6, ba6, rook b1, and then king c7. Now how does my rook get in? Now the way we played this now, I have difficulty getting in True. Difficulty. Is anyone else here? You know, those Friday morning streams were killing it, you know. Oh man, I can't let you trade pawns. No. No pawn trade. You're also threatening d5. Oh no. What if I go? I'm just gonna go. I'm gonna get something. Like a prize. There's a prize in every pack. Knight d2 check. King d2. Knight takes h4. You have a check on f3. Oh, fuck me. Excuse me. Sorry. Oh my god. I went to the wrong square. I did that. No way. Alright. God damn it. Pardon my English. I'm lucky if I'm winning now. Oh no. You're seriously gonna draw this? I don't believe it. Jesus Christ. Now we really did it. Now we really did it. Holy moly. I don't think I can win now. Four pawns against 5. Man. I blundered that knight g5. Don't think too hard on this move. What? What? Man. I don't know, dude. This is looking kind of dangerous. Where are you going? You wouldn't play king c4, would you? If you were you. I should probably give you a chance to do that, huh? This is crazy. I'm crazy. Don't mess with me. I'm crazy. I was just kidding about the king g6. I don't want to let your pawn go down there. Now, what's the difference? Down 1 pawn, 2 pawns? No. Now you can't check me on e6. I think you play king c5. And then go for king c4 on the next move. You should probably go... Yeah, that's best. That's what I'm talking about. Exactly. King c4. He did it again. He listened to me and went for my variation. Oh, no. You know, interestingly, I was mostly winning there. Even after messing it up, I was still winning. I really thought you had maybe a legitimate draw here. But maybe it is a draw. Apparently that's a major mistake. You could just go king d7. Why let my rook on e7? This is huge right here. You let my rook get this awesome position on e7. It looks like you might be lost after that. Hey! Ho! Alright guys, it's a short, really this time it's a short Blitz stream. 1 hour from now, I have to leave. Giacchio, an Arsenal fan, is here. Giacchio challenged me to the wrong time control. Wrong time control. 5 plus 5. I suspect this is probably someone I've played before, but maybe not. He has the same exact ratings as everyone else. Mid-1900s. Very suspicious. And he's not here, in addition. Alright, I'll just play Arsenal fan. He's back. Alright, he's back. He got his engine fired up. Anybody seen Jim? Yeah, Jim was here. He doesn't come much, but he did stop by once or twice. He just, I guess he works a lot, and so he only plays Bullet and has been on my stream less than you. But he's a nice guy. Always seemed like a nice guy. Alright. Chile's rising. Well, they were rising till private equity destroyed them. Isn't private equity great? They kill all the cool restaurants. All the box restaurant chains. And shopping malls. The regs, yeah, are good here. Stone Wally. Wally the Stone. Yeah, I've had 8 million of these with Stapvargan. I have to say I hate the Stonewall, but I hate it less than London. You know what's annoying though? I feel there's not a lot of things you can do. I mean, there's not that many different setups you can play. Ooh, the F pawn. You know, they can sacrifice this F pawn in the Grand Prix attack too, and I don't know if I should take that pawn. I have to be really careful here. If I take on F4, White could get some development type stuff going on. Let's say Queen takes F4. knight c4, and then my queen back to c7. Not crazy about that. Other options, I have lots of options. d5. d5, but it closes the position so much. That's what the Stonewall players are going to like. They're going to like doing that. Close it. You want to take the pawn? He also has e5. Queen takes f4, e5, cutting my queen off. And then I have a check on e3. Okay. So queen takes f4, knight c4 is pretty much forced. Or another square, but like b3 is worse. Queen takes f4, knight c4. Queen, I have two choices, g4 or g4 looks dubious. Yeah, queen back to c7, and then, yeah. No, I don't like it. I'm not going to do it. So the question is, what am I going to do? D6 feels really passive. Oh no, he left the game. Dude, if I wanted this, I would go and play like offhand games on the phone, you know? This is a disaster. He got bored and left the game. Sorry, I thought for a minute on one move. I'm sorry. Please, I'm sorry, come back. I promise not to think for a minute on a whole move. Please come back. I didn't mean to, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to make chess boring. I'm sorry, really. Why don't we play bullet chess? This is what the people do in the casual offhand games. You're just like in the middle of an interesting position and they just leave. Because you thought for 45 seconds on one move. They've been traumatized, you know. I mean, they've experienced like online chess PTSD, and they believe that anyone who thinks for more than 45 seconds is either a computer or is like themselves disconnected. So, but let's see the truth. Should I have taken the pawn? Oh shit. You know, I wanted to play knight c6, but I figured after a3 he's fine. I don't get it. Oh, so it's like you do knight c6, then take the pawn. Interesting. It's the finesse. Or you can take the pawn. Now, I was afraid of knight c4. Here, exactly. And then something like e5. And yeah, the dude has some compensation for the sacrificed pawn. So instead of taking the pawn, can we play without losing the initiative? This is also possible. Yeah, it's not an easy decision, you know. It looks like this is right, but I should do knight c6 first. He'll never find this. If he finds this, whatever, dude. I'm playing a3. Take here. b7. a5. I wouldn't find that. I would not find that. There's some kind of really sick sacrifices here, like. But you know, Arsenal, his center is both scary and weak. Oh no, your network went. I know, I've had internet connection problems myself. Alright, Arsenal. Yeah, I don't know, it's Russian hackers. They're probably holding a school hostage or something. Yeah. Some good stuff going on in the world lately. Alright. No, I don't know. I had funny internet myself. Usually it's pretty good. Now, Arsenal doesn't traditionally play the sniper. But, you know, who knows what he's been doing in his free time. Now we're going to need a conference with Morales. Although knight f3 would transpose to something I actually know. Maybe that's better. Lawsuits against cheaters. Well, look what happens. Then Hans like files a countersuit for $1 billion, and you have to make him like a national hero for cheating. All right. I guess lawsuits ultimately come down to who has more money. So Arsenal fan, okay, that's correct. You played the solid way. Bishop g7 is also a move. Queen d4 is also a move. This is the correct way we've played ourselves many times. How does it go now? I don't know, man. Yeah, I was looking at this with move 11. I played for both sides, and, you know, it's weird. I don't know. I don't feel comfortable for either side in these type of lines for some reason. With black, I feel like I'm worse, and with white, I don't feel like I really know what I'm doing. It's weird. Queen, it's a little bit awkward on a4. How did my game go? Oh, yeah. Bishop g7, rook d1. Oh, nah. You might have seen this. You know, I had a game that went this way. Bishop g7, rook d1. Sorry for last time. You disconnected in my simul and timed out. Thanks, Snedsteak. I'll forgive you. You've been a good boy. It's those, you know, first time simul quitters that really piss me off. If you played 15 simuls without leaving and then you missed one, okay, we'll give you a break. Yeah, see, and now the funny thing is, the move that's recommended in the books, I guess, is queen c8. Move 11 played this against me, and then over the board I realized I have rook d4. Arsenal, you didn't see this? But the thing is, I'm not sure rook d4 is even the best move. Looking at it last time with the fish, I thought it like might have even suggested that rook d4 was second best move or something. But I can't remember. But anyway, queen g4 is just like unnecessarily fancy. It isn't necessary for black to do that. Like queen c8 is fine. You don't have to do that. I'm not sure. It's like white even wants to castle queenside, or you know, the ostensible purpose of queen g4 would be to like prevent white from castling queenside. But I'm not even sure if I want to do that, honestly. Now I don't know what to do either. Yeah, bishop b5, I guess. Ostentatious. Ostensensible. Austin Powers. Is this even good for me? Oh, you don't want to trade queens. I think I traded queens with move 11, and I was slightly better in the endgame, but perhaps Arsenal is right not to trade queens. Yeah, this is an Accelerated Dragon, of course. I haven't been playing the Accelerated Dragon much. It was my kind of main opening for a long time. Main defense to e4, but becomes a little dry after a while. Too many Marazzis make Jack a dull boy. The Marazzi is the biggest problem. You know, these lines are at least kind of dynamic. But against the Marazzi, you know, I play it basically... You kind of... Because of the Marazzi, you end up playing the Accelerated Dragon for a draw, basically. It would be my, like, safe Sicilian. Essentially. If I want to play the Sicilian, but I want to play a relatively solid version of that. Yeah, I get it. I get it. I see what you're trying to do there. You know that? I see what you're trying to do. Can you believe it? That is annoying. This doesn't really solve my problems. He's looking at that. Look, stop looking at my pawn on b4, alright? Now this changes everything. Don't look at my pawn like that. Don't look at her like that. Meraki. Oh. That's a weird move. Rustolium. So now the center starts rolling. Bishop takes a7. A tad greedy. Alright. Yeah, do it. Whatever. Play e5. It's not a trick. No tricks. Just put all your pawns on dark squares, please. Don't forget to put all your pawns on dark squares. Alright. This hurts. It hurts. Yes. Trade. See more pawns. e4 is the issue. And his general speed. Speedy. Rook E, Rook D1, E4. I don't want you to get my B pawn. I don't want you to get any ideas, alright? He's getting ideas. That was a quick one. He saw that quickly. B3, E4. So it's a hard conversion. I mean, I'm only up one pawn and his bishop could be better than my knight. What do I do? Shit. This is stupid. But this is the nature of this variation. You know, you play for like a tiny endgame advantage. C4? No. Okay, whatever. I don't know, it's a long, long road. Probably it's a draw. The question being like when it became a draw, because I think initially his pawn stack was freaking dubious, and I did not display very good technique here. Why is my mouse not working? Yeah, that's a good idea. Did you think of that all on your own? Well, you came up with that King E7 thing? Nice. You thought of that all by yourself. That's impressive. I'm having trouble thinking at all. Can you leave me alone? What I need to do is consolidate. Wow, that's not a good way to consolidate. Oh my god. I give up. Oh, you missed it. He had bishop takes c3. You had just bishop takes c3. Maybe we can tilt him. Still. Nah. He's just totally at a dead draw with bishop takes c3. Now that's annoying. Oh shit. That's a bad move. Now I'm a pawn down. I wear the pants in this family. Oh, doesn't want to draw anymore. I accidentally declined the draw, but that's fine. He just realized he's up a pawn. At first he thought it was even pawns. Steven even pawns. No way. No way, man. What a disgraceful endgame by me. I think that's annoying about Arsenal fan is how fast he is. He made one blunder. Oh, two. My knight is trapped. We draw now. Now we're playing for a win. Oh yeah. Draw this baby. Guys, we only have time. I have a limited time offer. Oh yeah, draw offer. No, I don't think so. Not anymore. Now you're gonna suffer. I offered you a draw. You didn't want it. You got plenty of time to display your draw technique down a pawn, like you always should have been. Oh, now you're gonna go over there. All right. Getting in the corner. Assume the position. That's all right. Easy peasy. What was that? Yeah, you barely got a draw. Lucky draw. Alright. So that took forever. You know, honestly, like, it should have been a draw in the first place, but my freaking mouse is not working, dude. Nice job, mouse. So, horrible endgame, Arsenal fan, that we played there. Terrible. Awful. Starting at move... Wow, early, like at move 21. But I mean, your pawn sack, this is totally bogus. Was it just a blunder? You didn't mean to sack a pawn. You thought I have to take on d7 and it's not a pawn sack or something? Don't tell me you sacked this on purpose. I shouldn't take on b6, I know. Anyway, whatever. Alright. So he was almost winning. It's possible you were never actually winning. It's very, very close here. But I mean, 3 against 1, how does he win this? I don't know if this is a win. This is very interesting. You gotta dominate me. Bishop e5. This wins, it looks like. Yeah, that wins. You'll eventually play bishop f6 and then g5, g4. It does look like it is winning. Nice. Alright, Gia Chill. Not a good game to warm up. But anyway, I've got a very weak rapid tournament. You missed Bishop takes c3. Very weak rapid tournament. Hopefully tonight, just for fun. I played a couple times every month, and the goal is to win like 2 ELO points. Rapid. You want to do the Accelerated Dragon? So, Accelerated Dragon. Nifidov said what? Seems like you still got it. I got a message. Gleason followed, Pablo Kelly followed. Mr. Slowhand is 16 hours ago. Okay. Alright. But anyway, guys, I got a couple lessons at 2 and 3, so I can only stay for like 40 minutes. I gotta leave before 2. This is a short Blitz stream. You got over 70 at my last tournament. Ober. I like that. A true German way of expressing yourself. Uber 7. Be proud of your heritage. Stop speaking English. Wow, Bishop d4. Oh no. Rook b4. Provocateur. Phew, bro. Completely spaced on that. Does this even work? Oh my god. Rook takes, pawn takes, bishop a6. This is too much what I'm doing here. Trying to do too much. Bishop c4 though. Whatever, man. Crazy. He's like acerbate on meth or something. Rook b8, pawn takes pawn. Pawn takes pawn. Shit. A weird idea. This is unsound, I know. Well, no, Arsenal fan, I mean, that's all been played, and you know, Queen g4 is not as good as Queen c8, from what I recall. But having said that, you know, it's a very tough line for white to prove more than a very, 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 very small advantage. You know, move 11, and I played that with black. I lost to Antal Gergo a few years ago at the Budapest Spring Open. But Summon Unsound does something more extreme, and that was recommended by some author where he does... Okay, actually, yeah, this was a different move order, because I play knight c3 and you play g6. Normally, it's like I play knight f3 and you play g6. This is insane, dude. You're insane. You are insane. You are insane. You have no self-control. Wow. You are insane. He's totally crazy. Oh my god. What are you doing? Maybe that's not a good move. Wow. Certainly a try, though. Jesus. Yeah. It's too much bullet chest. Destroys your life. No. Oh my god. Wow. Oh my god. Okay. Alright, that's it. We quit. I'll see you guys later. I'm gonna just take the day off and not play chess. The whole thing didn't work. Man. Imagine if my opponent actually took his time and thought on his moves. The entire basis of my tactic was that the knight was hanging to check and take, but he has knight b4. Jesus Christ. We wouldn't want him castling or anything, right? I guess I really don't care at this point. If you castle kingside, that's fine by me. I hate playing bullet chess in 5+5. This center pawn loss here is like 100. You think it's scary? Bishop takes f6? Maybe. Maybe, maybe not. He actually thought. Yeah, that was like a record. That was totally a record. He started thinking. The worse his position gets, the more he starts thinking. This is probably a win. Unfortunately, I have to go in like half an hour, guys. So only a time for a little bit more. Oh my God. Not my day today. I hallucinated. No good score for the bishop. Well, that sucks. It's like he's playing for time. He's trying to win on time or something. Are you trying to have more time than you started with? Wow. Oh, dude, no. Oh, no. Don't get banned. Don't do it. Don't get banned. You have nothing to offer me. You have no winning chances. No offers. It's not an offer. It's an insult. You're just insulting me. When you offer something, there should be something included in the offer, like something for me. There's nothing for me there. It's just for you. The insult is cookies. Cookie Crisp. This is engine number 1 move. That's really surprising. H4. So amazingly, even after night before, I'm still not worse. So it's just a draw after this rook sack. It's really unbelievable. I mean, I have 4 pawns for the exchange, and it's not enough to win. That's very strange. King G3, best move, obvious. And now the problem is, I assume I'm just winning. I assume I take on A3, I have, I can save one of the pawns, and I'm winning, but it's not. Didn't matter. I can't protect my A pawn. Wow. So white actually finished the game with a better score than me in terms of accuracy. Yeah, he played the end very good for someone who's using no time. But it wasn't that hard. This doesn't bode well. This is why I'm playing. Alright, Nefedov's not here. Nefedov, I don't have time. If you are not here, we need to move on. Because I have to leave in 20 minutes. He probably went into a tunnel or something. Alright. I'm just going to take the next challenge. Very short stream today. I knew when Arsenal said nice sack or whatever that it was game over for me, man. I played B takes C the other day. No, the point was that I would keep 3 pawns, and it's a win. I didn't realize I had to lose one of my pawns. Now I know. So what is this? Is bishop f4 a normal move there? Doesn't seem like I remember that being a thing. So this looks good for black. Why is this not good for me? Maybe it's just not so good. There's the fact that it's not so good thing. You could also just take on e5. You don't have to trade queens. Let me trade queens and bring your rook to the center if you want. This is not my most dynamic move, but I like these kind of endgames, honestly. Okay, king takes, queenside castles, bishop d7. Unfortunately, I wish I could stay longer, guys, but I have 2 lessons I had to schedule for today for 2 and 3 p.m. and I couldn't get around it. I had to move some stuff around. So there is a technical problem here. Ooh, fuck. Excuse my Französisch again. Oh my god. Nah, you can't do that. Alright. I thought he had knight g5, but that would be kind of stupid. Knight g5, king e8, his bishop's hanging on f4. No, this is no time to start thinking, Snedsteg. It better not be. You try anything fancy, I'll play f6. Don't even think about trying anything fancy there. Do you understand me? Do we understand each other? Now, the moment of truth. Yeah, I admit that it's not better for black. It's like probably equal. Equal. Knight quill. Bishop c4, bishop e8. Triple exclam. Crawling into the back rank. I think I'm not going to win any games today. Is that good? Or not so much? There's no reason to play bishop e8. I was just kidding about that. Yeah, I'm clearly not winning any games today. Yeah, Snedsteg is a very strange player. I can't really get a read on him. I can't even understand his true strength. I'm not sure. Looks very aggressive. Even after playing like 70 games, I don't know what to say, you know? I don't really understand too much about him. With some players, I think you get a really kind of clear idea about how strong they are or what their style is, and with him it's not easy. Even after 70 games, I don't really understand much about him. He seems very aggressive, pretty strong but inconsistent. Now I did notice a trait where he's tending to play better when he's in a bad position. Trait. Straight. Flush. I feel like I'm playing the lots of pressure. Doesn't seem fair. But that's the idea in this line of the Aliakin, where you take the double pawns, you do the open files. Play on the open files. As far as I recall, though, I don't know that this bishop f4 is... I thought there was something else. Doesn't white normally play bishop c4? Isn't that like kind of universal? I don't know if I've ever seen anyone play bishop f4. Probably it's a move I run into. But bishop c4 is almost everyone plays that, because they're attacking f7. I mean, here's a shocking move. What? It's a very strange trick move, and probably not good. Maybe it's good. It's not like I have a way to exploit it. You know, anytime I try to do bishop e6, he just does rook takes d6. I see that. But it was a really fancy move by him. I can't win a pawn. I can never take on a2. I should probably take the draw. I mean, okay, not draw, but draw-ish option. Now I am a tiny bit better. Famous last words. Now I'm not a tiny bit better. Now I thought I was a tiny bit better, but I'm having second thoughts about it. Nah. No, I'm not a tiny bit better. Very disturbing. Rook d8 and bishop e6 then work. Yeah, but I mean, I can't play 2 moves in a row. You know that, right? You're aware that I can't make 2 moves in a row. I mean, I thought so, but I just wanted to make sure. You know that rule too. Just wanted to confirm. I tried to pull a fast one on some of my opponents before Arsenal fan. We like joking around here. With a5, I might have threats of taking on a2 and a4, so he opts to defend, which makes sense. Really good game by him. And what is that? You play h6, I'll play g5. Unfortunately, this might be our last game, guys. Probably gonna have to go. Giachi got his draw. Got his draw. Rook takes c5, man. Okay, this is very risky by white. Playing h6 is not a safe thing to do. Not a safe idea for you. Why would you do that? Irrational. Playing for the loss. Okay, the important thing is that we get active. Still maybe a draw. I mean, it's almost likely. 100%. Should be a draw with perfect play. Actually, I have bishop f5, so I don't like his h6. I think it's an unnecessary risk, and you know, he was fine. Objectively, it's only an attempt to lose. Earlier, he had a chance to penetrate his bishop in through c5, try to go to f8, which would have forced me on the defensive a little. He didn't see it. As much as I like to play for a win with opposite color bishops and rooks, there's not that much winning chances here. Neither side has any sort of terrific weaknesses. Wow. Kudos for the creative move there. I mean, you know, objectively, A little too much. But let me win one game, okay, guys? I did win against 42, that's right. I forgot we had the first game against 42. Alright, we won one game. So you don't have to let me win. I did win one game today. Guys, we're gonna be back on Sunday with the simul stream. What do you think about this end game? I don't have to trade rooks there. Do I have any serious winning chances here? It's probably a draw. Fitting end to my stream. I'm saving my best chest for Rapid today. Can someone please tell me if I what? I'm not accepting challenges because I gotta go. I mean, I was accepting challenges, but no more. No more. Hasta la vista. I'm just trying to think if there's any theoretical way I could win this. Probably not. Too easy to blockade the diagonal. Looks like, I mean, he has to try to keep c2 protected, but even if he dropped a pawn, kind of skeptical. I'm not even up a pawn. I'm not up a pawn, but I have a passed pawn and he doesn't, you know? So that's the only thing I have. Damn it! He sees everything. Best of draw. Perfect game by both sides. White was a little bit better. Oh, I was almost winning. Yeah, F5 was crazy. Like, there's no reason for you to do that. That was insane, you know. You only risk losing with, like, no chances of winning. F5 was nuts. You know, this was an absolutely insane thing to do. And it wouldn't be surprising if you are lost after F5. But why do that? You know, like, that's That's irrational. So what's up with bishop f4? This is an actual move. Yeah, I don't think that f4 is typical. You can see it is. Wow. I thought most people played bishop c4 with the obvious cheapo, you know, pawn takes pawn. How could you play this variation and not go for this, you know? I mean, weird. So bishop f4. Ooh, okay. Here. This is normal. Wow. So this is normal, apparently. Black won a game in this. Okay. Tatai Gurgyu, 1972. Oh, king takes is bad. Better to take with the knight. Yeah, I have obsession with endgames with the king in the center. Did anybody play my move? No. Nobody played my move. King takes, queenside castles, bishop d7. I just like making life difficult for myself. Knight takes, bishop takes d5, king c8, bishop c4, e6, h4, one of the best moves, f6, and now bishop f4, and then here, and then f3, and then e5, and it's equal. And then you played your first crazy move. This is like, how close can you come to losing without actually losing? It's a really crazy move. So I had bishop b6, and now bishop e6. Oh no. And now you have to sack the exchange. So that was the refutation, Arsenal fan. So if Sensei could cut out the crazy moves like rook d5 and f5, the irrational crazy moves, then you would play perfect chess. So just whenever you're about to make an irrational crazy move, just say to yourself, you know, hey, don't make that irrational crazy move from now on. Thanks guys for watching. I'll see you later. Good draws today. Bye bye.